Pretty much all Clippers from the midway point of the second quarter on. They won the second quarter 42-21 and the third 37-21. Simmons lob it, and Jones is fouled on the way.
But sometimes I struggle. No, because when the foul occurs, but if you're already in the air and you know it's that shooting motion, like that one I would have assumed would be an easy call to be at the line.
3 to shoot now for Amir Coffey. Step away Trey is short. Again, we've said this before. NBA officiating is as difficult a job as there is out there. Just with the speed of these guys, the strength, power, it is so hard, and every call is so bang bang. Timmy lost Coffey.
What will it be? 8 games.
This is a national championship at TLA in the Final Four as Timmy gets the Nets up to 71. Nets have just struggled to find ways to stop what has been an elite Clipper offense. Simmons bounces it and airplane.
Even that opportunity for the little backdoor cut, if they see you turning your head and looking at any moment, they are quick for those cuts.
Listen, sometimes, the last time the Clippers were here, James Harden did throw a pass that ended up directly in this exact spot. Bogdanovic misfired.
If we can take a moment to talk about that.
Please.
The spot that you're sitting in, that your father was sitting in.
That's correct.
And it was the weak side, right almost where Tosan was, a little deeper into that corner. Launches it. I thought they were about to shoot. I'll make sure you guys still get your call.
Well, here's Martin. A little too strong. Offensive rebound. And Watford can't float it in. Tip goes. Third chance. And
I am not just saying this. I've known your dad now for, what, 13 years, 14 years. I have never seen him so immediately get excited.
Gratified.
And just know that that ball was coming to him. And started, I mean, he was over the top of it's coming to me, it's coming to me. I was like, Bird.
Count it, put in, I'll imitate. That's coming to
The words, the sound, the tone. Can you get your voice just a little deeper?
Slightly deeper?
Maybe when you're 18.
Yeah. I need to be able to vote in order to get my voice to that level. All that to say, that was the last time the Clippers were in this building as Bogdanovic, tough finish on the flip. And the Nets win that game. That was when Harden had just been traded to LA and they were still finding their sea legs together. That one goes down on the end. First NBA minute, first NBA bucket.
Smooth looking stroke, that's a part of what he can do.
Jones, long strides, missed it short, rebound Wilson. So Wilson, Awoma, Etienne, Watford, and Timmy. A lot of opportunity for all of the Olympics with Bogdanovic. For celebration, everyone thought that, yes, he was asked after the game, and Melo apparently is very close with Bogdanovic, so it was a very much a friendly thing, as right on cue, he knocks down, not that time, Melo's got to be in the building, you know?
Yeah.
That's continuing to play hard. This is a good fourth quarter showing for Brooklyn. Show and go move, but Wilson couldn't finish it. Eubanks acquired at the deadline, leaves it for Bogdanovic. He's come alive as this game has gone on. Now 8 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, but a turnover here. Watford tripped over the basketball. Etienne does have it. Good for the Nets if they hurry. Simmons steps up against the player wearing his former number in the Nets uniform. Cross it, kick it, Wilson, 3-ball. And uncontested board to Simmons. 4 minutes gone in this fourth. Simmons staying out there. Drawn loose, starting to empty his bench as Coffey, a little too strong on the J. Didn't play in the last game against New York. Up ahead, Etienne, patient for 2. Etienne, Timmy, Wilson, and Awoma. Kobe Brown out there for the Clippers. Simmons, bounce pass, knocked out of bounds.
This is not, these are valuable NBA moments, and that's the type of attitude, perspective, and approach that needs to be taken on a night-by-night basis, closing this out.
Foul away from the ball. Because you don't think it's going to be as bad.
And then it kind of stays loose when you're playing, and then you wake up and, yeah, you're done for it.
It's like getting hit on the shin by a razor scooter. It just shouldn't hurt that, but it kills.
Anything in the shin.
Which it is, and then a foul up with the Wizards. Coverage start. Awoma in and out on the set. So Brooklyn back inside of 30. Bogdanovic staying on the floor. Clippers have played everybody but former net Patty Mills. As Bogdanovic a little too strong. Timmy clears another rebound. Gets it up ahead. Etienne showing off the moves, but he can't finish.
You can see his explosiveness and bounce, though. On both ends, you see how he moves defensively, too.
Bogdanovic lost it on the fend-off. Etienne couldn't get there first. Bounced it inside, but knocked out about.
It had to be yesterday.
And you're saying, oh, what is this?
Yeah. I don't know there's patties. You're really locked in with.
I know you're a runner, so you would have done.
I would thrive running in the morning. I do not like to run in groups. I actually don't even like to run.
So run clubs are out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like it's my solo time. It's my.
I like that.
My role.
That makes a lot of sense. Etienne misfired.
Brian Rucco got very offended early on in the
Did he?
shift that I wouldn't run with him on the road, and I just tried to explain this. It's not you, it's me.
He just wants to show you his athleticism. Brooklyn has gone through just about everybody else. His spirit there.
And we talked about this, you feel for him and his lack of availability to play, but for a team, for a group, we talk about culture, building, foundation, all of those stuff. That's a part of it.
Knocked out a free throw line. As it has. Had that first year where he really kept them afloat. Things were not necessarily smooth sailing with the roster. He was constant until they could get things under control. Kobe Brown off the heel. Rebound up high to Lewis. Been great to see Lewis playing with such ferocity since coming back from the injury. Misfires there on the layup. Now Bogdanovic to Brown. A foul on the test. Got Christmas around the NBA after the victory. Right now they had a real close loss to Oklahoma City before that at home, 103-101, in which Harden actually tweaked his ankle towards the end and was a little bit limited in his movement. Beekman turns it over. Coffey, who did not play against the Knicks, has played pretty much all year. This was his 70th appearance of the season, but Tyronn Lue had to go to him before the game and tell him, hey, you're going to be out of the rotation. He said the way that he's bought into his role, no matter what it is, and right on the rest of the team. We've seen that with the Nets as well, where guys have really settled into roles and understood what Jordi Fernandez has asked of them. As Lewis just trying to compete like the Clippers are right now, having guys like Amir Coffey can be so monumental to keeping a locker room together.
And just important, I mean, think about the fact that he was undrafted. He spent his entire NBA career with the Clippers, now in his 6th year, and just that type of professionalism, showing up and getting those opportunities when called upon.
Another rebound, and Timmy with 11 points and 10 rebounds has a double-double in his first NBA game. That's not.
You could tell when players just have good instincts, and the execution comes with that, especially when it's around the glass.
Wilson off the Timmy screen, switch with Eubanks, cross, spin, stop, feed. Etienne has to put it up at the horn, and just leading up 30 to Toronto earlier this week. Brown brings it into the front court for Eubanks.
And the part of that is that this is what the Clippers do and do to all teams.
Wilson on the scoop. Leave it for Lewis. Attack mode. Lewis is fouled.
Dissipated. So did.
Well, drew Timmy to do that. Terrence Williams in 2009, first-round pick. Derek Coleman, first overall pick in 1990. Buck Williams, of course, 1981. Calvin Natt in 1979. So it hadn't been done since Terrence Williams out of Louisville.
That was a slight at me because he thought that we were.
To the Nets for the way they battled in this fourth quarter. They're winning the fourth 20-15. Just very different from what you saw in the first meeting when things went off the rails. They really went off the rails against the Clippers in the 126-67 loss, which was the largest margin of victory in Clipper history and margin of defeat in Nets history.
To watch some of the development of these players and have an opportunity to get this type of run and do so in a way that there's elongated time or more freedom, or you're showcasing some of the skill sets that they have.
Wilson, no. Got it back. 10 to shoot. Etienne flash to the corner. Sets the screen. 5 to shoot. Wilson high-stepping, hooking, and bank it home. 2.5 to play here at Barclays Center. Coffey had it ripped. Beekman, hand in the cookie jar. Coffey nearly a frustration foul. Swing it, corner, 3-ball. Maxwell. Clippers with another game with 120-plus points. Last 7 games averaging 121.4. They are 21-3 this season, which shooting better than 40% from three-point range. And Mills adds to it, 49% from three-point territory as Beekman lost it, but good 5 minutes off the bench, and he's 6 for 6. Came in shooting just 28.8% from three over the last 5 games, and after a really hot start from the outside, have continued 12 of 43, 27.9%. Mills, quick trigger. Oh, he's got it!
Been wearing a lot of different jerseys that we see him making shots like that.
Etienne drives. Clippers now 50% from the outside, 18 of 36. Etienne, another good look. Off the heel, Lewis up high, taps it. Awoma fires, cans it.
Keeping things alive, and again, the continued push of attacking the glass. Oof, fine. Patty Mills.
Not quick enough. Doesn't matter. He's old mates with the rim. Open look. Etienne, his second. 14-3 for Brooklyn. 27 assists on the night for the Nets. Only 29 for the Clippers. Got a lot of those points in transition, some in the paint. They just double to get out of the hands of Mills. They're making sure that he doesn't hit another one. Doesn't matter. He's going to get it to him, put it up, and he's fouled. He already has 11 points for Brooklyn. Has fully rainbow jersey guy. He just set the full colors. Mills makes it 132-100. Lewis remaining aggressive. Sprays it out. Awoma can't hit on that three. Just a 4-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Bogdanović will slowly make his way across. And let's see if the Clippers are content to take this all the way down. These two teams had split the last 3 season series. This first meeting here since November of last year. But it looks like the Clippers are well on their way to the season sweep. Front court with 2, and he will not even put one up. Valiant effort.